Alright guys, Gameplay Guys, welcome back to Forfeit Premier League predictions. Last week the forfeit was if I didn't get 6 or more results right, I'm going to have to discard up to 11k coins. It's going to be a random pick between 1 to 11 and whichever number it lands on obviously is the number I discard. So let's get into it. Basically, the results I got wrong last week. I said United were going to beat Bournemouth. They didn't. They drew. I said that Swansea and Burnley would draw. They didn't. Swansea won. I said that West Brom and Palace would draw. They didn't. Palace won. I said that Stoke and Middlesbrough would draw. They didn't. Stoke won. I said Liverpool Arsenal draw. They didn't. Liverpool won. The rest I got right. So 5 out of 10 is not good enough. It really isn't. But it's only my first week, guys. So cut me a bit of slack if you can. Anyway, so let's get on into the forfeit. I'm going to ask Siri for a number between 1 and 10. Hopefully you can hear it okay. And I'll just turn up my volume now, so you're sure to be able to hear Siri when they're telling me my number. So let's go for it. Hold on. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 11.
It's 6.
6. So we're discarding 6k coins, guys. That's not that bad, you know. I'll take that. So 6k, it's like pretty much bang even. So let's go and discard 6,000 coins. So I'm not gonna do this. We might as well just should we make someone's day? Let's make someone's day. Consumables, contracts, bronze. Buy now. 5,900 and buy now 6,000. There's no bronze contract for 6,000. Come on, are you kidding me? Oh, you can only listen for 5,000, can't you? Okay, well, we'll just buy this one. We've made his day. We really have made his day. We'll discard that for 3,000. For 3,000? 3 coins. And then we'll just get another one. Yeah, 1,000. So we've made 2 people's day. Hopefully they're happy. So let's get on into the predictions this week, but beforehand I'm just going to tell you the forfeit for this week is going to be basically between 1 to 11, depending on how many like if we get 6 or less, we're going to pick a number between 1 and 11, and right, so basically we're going to pick a player off this page, so it could be any of them players. We're going to put it into a team. It can't be the lone players. We're going to pick any of them players, we're going to put them into a team, and going on and on and on, so we get to page 11, so we have a player from random out of this selection who are going into the team, and then we're going to pick another random number to select to search and discard on who is going to be discarded in that team. So if we put in, for example, quick guys, if we put in one to watch Mustafi, who's currently about 50,000, and we land on him, we have to discard him, and yes, he discards for 10,000, but I'm losing 40k coins there, guys. I really don't want to have to do this, and I really think I should be getting some of these right. So without further ado, let's get into the predictions. Obviously there's not many Premier League games because of the FA Cup, but we're going to predict the FA Cup and the Premier League games. Let's get into it, guys. As I'm aware, the last video was 22 minutes long, these last ones, so I'm going to keep it short. Let's get into it. Obviously there's FA Cup games, so a lot of Premier League games are postponed, but from the 4 Premier League games I'm going to review them. First, Everton and West Brom. Everton are at home. They did lose the last fixture to Tottenham, but previous to that they won Sunderland, they drew a Middlesbrough, and they won Bournemouth. So at home they're a different animal to away, and especially playing a West Brom Chelsea side who are doing well. They are doing well, but pretty much only at home, and they did lose at home against Crystal Palace. So for me, I can only see an Everton win, and for that I'm going to predict 2-1 Everton. Next up, guys, is a real 6-pointer. Hull sitting in 19th, host Swansea, who's sitting in 16th. Hull have only recorded 1 win from the last 5 games. That win was in fact against Liverpool, though, at home, which is a very important factor to admit, because away they've lost against Leicester, they lost previously to Arsenal. At home they did draw with Burnley, though. Swansea, they're playing amazing under Clement. picking up 3 wins out of 5 games, and the 2 losses were Chelsea away and City away, which they did both scoring. So for that reason, I'm going to say Swansea are going to get a away win here, and I'm going to say 2-0 Swansea. Next fixture is Bournemouth, who are hosting West Ham. Bournemouth are under a lot of pressure, really, with Eddie Howe. They was until they recorded a draw away at United, a very controversial game with the both dirty foulings of Tyrone Mings and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and they both received retrospective bans though, so that's okay. As much as I don't agree with the length, but that's a different video. West Ham currently, who were having a bad season, but they're picking it back up. They're in 11th. They've not won in the last 3 games though. Prior to that, they picked up a win against Southampton away, which is a really hard place to go. But as it's at Bournemouth, and West Ham have not really been finding the back of the net. They've only scored 4 from the last 3, which might sound good, but they scored 2 against the West Bromwich Albion team, who, yeah, they're solid defensively, but I just can't see there being many goals. I think there'll be many goals in this, but Bournemouth, they did look solid defensively until they conceded 6 at Everton. But at home, they are a different animal. For this, I'm going to say it's a draw. I'm going to say draw 1-1. And finally, for the Premier League, the banter fixture. We all remember what happened when Burnley and Liverpool played at Turf Moor. 2-0 it was. But they'll play on the Sunday at 4 PM kickoff. Liverpool currently struggling against the little teams, but playing well against the big teams. They recorded a 3-1 win against Arsenal. But I won't let the scoreline fool you guys. Wenger made it very easy for Liverpool, dropping Sanchez to the bench in the first half. What a decision that turned out to be. But anyway, Burnley, they're having a great season under Sean Dyche. How mental is that? The 12th, lads. That is incredible. However, they've only won 1 from the last 5 games. And they've been dropping points to Swansea, dropping points to Hull. They drew against Chelsea at home, though. Burnley, they lost against Watford away, though. As being said, the little teams have been going to Anfield and picking up points, picking up wins even, with Swansea doing it even when they were doing terrible. But Liverpool, they've got momentum. I think it's only a matter of time before they learn from the mistakes against losing against little teams, and I think Klopp will have drilled it into their heads in training to not let this slip. Pardon the pun there, but it's going to be one of these games. And I think Dejan Lovren's back as well, so it'd be a massive help for Liverpool because defence has been a bit weak. In the midfield, has been amazing. If Lallana can keep doing what he was doing, it's unbelievable. If the attack can keep playing, that front three is incredible. Firmino, Coutinho, and Mane, I'm pretty sure they're all fit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. And if they are all fit, I think they're going to tear Burnley to pieces. Controversial, I'm going to say 3-0 Liverpool. Liverpool win. Now on to the FA Cup, guys. We've got the 12:15 kick-off of Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium hosting Manchester City. Man City have been playing amazing in the last 5 games. They've won 4 and they've drew, but they did drew against Stoke at home 0-0. Prior to that, they beat Sunderland only 2-0, and you're thinking that's a good score. But Sunderland, who are dead bottom, playing horrible under Moyes, been conceding goals left, right, centre, only scoring 2 with Aguero, Sane, Sterling. I'm not sure, guys. The FA Cup, the little teams like Middlesbrough, who are currently fighting relegation, they'll be so up for this. For me, controversially, I'm going to say Middlesbrough are going to get a replay. I really do. I think it's going to be a 0-0, because I'm pretty sure Pep Guardiola will rest some players because they're playing midweek, but he'll keep a strong team. But I think Middlesbrough are going to go all out for this. 0-0, and they'll take it to a replay. Now, guys, for the really shock of the round, Arsenal are going to host Lincoln City at the Emirates in a 5:30 kick-off. Lincoln currently top of the Vanarama Conference League. They're playing well. Of course, in the last round, we all remembered Arsenal going to Gander Green Lane, playing Sutton United, and it only being 2-0. And Sutton had their chances. They really did. And Lincoln, a class above Sutton. Sutton currently sitting, I can't remember exactly, around 18th in their league. And in the league that Sutton are in with Lincoln, they are top of it. So for me, Lincoln, I think they'll be up for it. I think they'll be coming in numbers. The fans will be really up for it. And because the Emirates is known as just such a quiet stadium, and there's going to be a Wenger out protest at 4 p.m, there's going to be a Wenger in clap and applause at 20 minutes. So hopefully that doesn't cause any violence in the stands. It'd be very shameful to see. But with all the animosity going on, I still feel we've got to get down to the football. The team that Wenger's going to pick, I'm not sure. For me, with a chance to go to Wembley, I love seeing the young players like Rennie Adelaide, Maitland-Niles, even Alex Iwobi stretch, and like Rob Holding. But I feel like some players are ready, some players aren't. I feel like he's going to rest players, but he's going to keep a strong spine, and that's what he needs. Because after that absolute embarrassment at Bayern Munich, there needs to be some pride restored. So for me, it's going to be an Arsenal win. I don't know how convincing. I'm going to say 3-0. It's controversial, but I think it's going to be a flattering 3-0. It's going to be a 1-0, 2-0 maybe, around the 70th minute mark, but when they start kicking off, there'll be another goal, I think. 3-0 Arsenal. Now for the banter fixture of the round. Tottenham Hotspur are hosting Millwall. Yes, Tottenham Hotspur are hosting Millwall. It's going to be a 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. This is going to be so funny to watch. I'm actually really up for this. Millwall, they're not great. They're nowhere near the level Tottenham Hotspur are. But for me, Millwall are going to be so up for this. I don't know what Tottenham team are going to be playing. They're currently out. This is the only cup competition they're in, so they don't really have to rest players for anything because they're only going to be playing the following weekend. So for me, Tottenham are going to be playing a strong team, and Millwall are just going to get battered, I think. I'm going to say Tottenham win, obviously, 4-0. Now for the marquee fixture, if you like, of the FA Cup draw. Chelsea hosting Manchester United on Monday, 7:45 kickoff, under the floodlights. Everyone's going to be up for that. Currently Chelsea are bossing the league, currently 10 points clear. United still in 6th position. They drew against Bournemouth. There was obviously the controversy with Ibra and everything, so that should affect them, but I'm not sure. They recently just had a long trip to Russia, where I believe they drew. I'm not sure. Leave a comment if they did, but anyway, yeah. After a long trip to Russia, which was on the Thursday, they're going to be resting all the big players. I think they're going to be playing. Not what am I on about? Not resting all the big players. They're going to be playing the big players, but they have to bring in some others because there's no way. Yeah, they're professional footballers, but they flew back on the Thursday. They're going to have to go in training the following morning. It is Monday, don't get me wrong. Thursday and Monday seems like a long way, but I'm not sure how it's going to have an effect on them. So for that reason, and it's at the bridge, Chelsea, I think, are going to wipe the floor with United. They got a point to prove with their old manager, Mourinho. They're facing. So for me, Chelsea win. I'm going to say 2-0. And that's going to be it, guys. Be sure to leave a like, comment on what your predictions think. Comment if you think I'm a bit of a muppet, you don't agree with my predictions. It'd be nice to see your opinion. Hopefully we can get some good football topic and talk in the comment section. I'd love for my channel to grow with Zombies fans, FIFA fans, and just general football fans, so we can all have debates, because it's always fun debating like different topics. I love that. It's good banter. So leave a like on the video, comment if you like the series, subscribe if you want a bit more, turn on the notifications, the bell icon. If you turn that, you'll be stay up to date with every single video I upload. I won't wish that upon anyone because I'd make not great content, but if you like this content, say subscribe, because it's going to keep coming, guys. I've been Gameplay Guys. You've been excellent if you're so far. If you make it this far, why not leave a like? You've come this far, just cross the line by leaving a like. I have heard if you press the like button, it does turn like blue. I'm not sure. Try it out, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.